Hello there, it's Peter here again from Writer's Life, and today, ways you might be self-sabotaging your writing career. One thing many writers have in common is their ability to self-sabotage. Writers can often be so unfairly negative about themselves and their work. It is as if they are their own worst enemy. Bar the obvious negative effect this has on one's self-esteem, this self-sabotage also naturally has an effect on a writer's ability to succeed. Having put so much time, energy and care into your work, doesn't it seem something of a shame if you are the one who gets in the way of your own success? Being open to the possibility of actually being a successful writer is so important. It's not just about luck or even about talent. It's also about having a positive mindset and the determination to keep going even when the chips are down. So, what are the signs to look out for which may suggest you are sabotaging your writing career? Here are some of the most common. And first, you've fallen out of love with writing. Gone are the days where you felt excited and elated every time you sat down to write. Lately, it feels so much more forced. Your stories lack the passion and flow of earlier times, and you keep getting distracted or finding any excuse to leave your work and go and do something else. If this sounds like you need to think about what might be causing you to feel this way. If you can understand the cause as to why your writing doesn't fulfill you as it used to, you can tackle it head on. Make a list of all the things you love about writing and all the obstacles that stop you from doing it or enjoying it as you should. Focus on what makes you happy and don't worry about the rest. And next, you've lost confidence in your ability to write. If you started to feel negative about your writing ability and everything you write seems terrible, this negativity is bound to have an impact on the quality of your writing overall. Perhaps it's time to reassess how you critique your work. Are you too hard on yourself? Or perhaps you need to go back to basics and start again. Producing a great piece of writing is a slow and layered process, but it's essential that you remain confident in your ability to achieve what you want to achieve. Next, you're suffering from the dreaded writer's block. If you simply can't find any inspiration and every time you sit down to write your mind goes blank, there could be an underlying reason that has locked you in a downward spiral, and you need to get yourself out of it before your career starts to suffer. It's hard to be creative when you are feeling stressed or anxious, so try to find ways to clear your mind and relax so that you have the necessary freedom to write. Find inspiration by joining a writing group perhaps, taking up a new hobby maybe, travelling or just experimenting with your writing to see if taking it in a new direction reinvigorates you once more. And next, when you do get some interest, you worry too much. If an agent or publisher shows interest in your book, it's important to accept this as an awesome compliment. Some writers end up self-sabotaging by immediately finding the enormity of finishing their book or making suggested revisions too overwhelming. They feel like an imposter, become suspicious and uncertain, and pester the agent or publisher so much that eventually the deal falls through. Remember, if you do get interest, you are in a considerable minority. It's okay to be nervous, but try to be calm and professional and stay confident in your ability to get the job done. Next, you finish your work and never send it off. A classic sign of writer self-sabotage is that dusty old manuscript that sits shrouded in shame at the bottom of a desk drawer, or those many draft emails to agents and publishers that have been sitting ready to go for months. If you have finished your work, spent a sensible amount of time and focus editing it, and crafted a solid submission letter, it's time to let it go. You are probably never going to feel your work is perfect or good enough to submit, but if you want to stand a chance, there has to be a point where you let it go. If you're self-sabotaging your writing career, it's time to figure out why. Once you start giving it some thought, the reasons should become pretty clear. So just listen to yourself, your instincts, and try to nip it in the bud as soon as possible. And don't forget, if you're struggling to write or finish your book, our free writer's toolkit can help. With it, you'll find out how to overcome procrastination, get organized, stay focused, find time to write, and finally get your book published. To get access to it now while it's still available, simply go to writerslife.org/toolkit. That's writerslife.org/toolkit. That's it for now. Be sure to like this video, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more. And I'll see you next time.